Good evening and welcome to Miss Gwenny Eats. I thank you for tuning in another Sunday. You all have no idea how much I appreciate the ones of you that like, share, and subscribe. This week I'm doing a honey soy salmon steak, and this is my first time doing that. I usually only season my salmon steaks with rainbow peppers, but I did something different this time. I have roasted Brussels sprouts and I have some jasmine rice that I spiced up with just some salted butter and some parsley to make it look pretty. The cheesecake that I am debuting this week is a chocolate eclair. Being that last week I did the strawberry shortcake one that tasted so much like a good humor ice cream bar, I figured I should try chocolate eclair this week. My drink of choice is Barefoot Pinot Noir. You could use any Pinot Noir, but this is what I went with because I was told that it tastes good with salmon. All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna taste the salmon first because I already know how jasmine rice tastes and I already know how my roasted Brussels sprouts taste. Now, for some people that don't really eat Brussels sprouts, um, you just automatically are turned off by it. But if you eat cabbage, all you got to do is season your Brussels sprouts and cook them the same way you cook cabbage. If you like your cabbage a little crispy, do your Brussels sprouts a little crispy. If you like them a little soft, then do them that way. Season them with whatever it is you want to season them with. And I promise you, if you like cabbage, you'll like Brussels sprouts. Now, if you don't like cabbage, you might not like Brussels sprouts, but I still recommend you try them. And then let's start with this honey soy salmon. Okay. The skin has a nice little sear on it, but it did not want to break apart. So let's just get to that part. That fell off. That's how tender it is. Okay, this is good. I mean, I like salmon fillets, but I like the salmon steaks better because they have the bone in them, and it's just something about cooking stuff and it has a bone in it. It just the season just kind of sits around the bone, and this is really good. I was worried that because I put the honey on it and I let it sit a little while that it might have gotten too sweet, but it isn't. It's really good. Okay. Um, and it's really juicy. It's just kind of, look at that, kind of falling apart. Yeah. Anyway, let me put that back in my mouth. Anyway, so this is really good. I wished I had cooked this on the grill though, because I feel like that extra little smoky flavor that the grill gives it would have enhanced the honey and the soy. So next time y'all see me do a salmon steak, I may do this marinade again, but on the grill to give that extra smoky flavor. And plus, the skin's a little crispier when you grill it. That's good. Okay. I got my salmon steaks from Lee Ming's International Market on Holden Road. And I get a lot of my fresh seafood from there. Um, Yesterday I made some pompano fish, and my friends Tom and Saban put me on to the pompano. I had never heard of it, and when I tell you that is like chicken breast on each side of the bone, it's really good. But try some pompano and definitely go to one of those international markets, G Mart or Lee Ming, and try their seafood. Their seafood is always really, really fresh. And this is really, really fresh. I mean, this is good. Mm, I like this. Okay. Let's dig into these Brussels sprouts. I mean, I have different ways I cook my Brussels sprouts. Sometimes I do honey bacon. Sometimes I just roast them with garlic. But I do like them to have a nice crunch. These have a nice crunch to them. And that's good. Make sure nothing is hanging on one of my lips. Y'all catch that later and do whatever you want with it. That was so funny. Anyway, I'll go ahead and eat some more of this salmon. That is really good. Now I know most people prefer to do salmon fillets, but a while back, when I still live in New York, my mom makes salmon steaks. And she uses rainbow peppers. She puts adobo on it. It's really good. I'm gonna make that for y'all one day. So good. And I don't care how much I cook it, just like those doggone all rotten potatoes I ruined. I cannot get my salmon to taste like hers with the rainbow peppers. So maybe next time when she comes down here, we'll do a video together. Y'all will be extra delighted because she's cute. My mama cute. She getting old, but she's cute. Don't tell her I said she's getting old though. She'll get mad. She still thinks she's fine. Okay. This wine pairs good with this. Simply because it's sweet in the salmon. And it's like a nice dry wine. But you have to like red wine to drink it. Because it has to be room temperature. Because chilled red wine that's not sweet is just weird. Just don't do it. It's weird. Okay. I used a rice cooker perfectly this time. Because this rice is good. It's just jasmine rice. But we all know if you eat jasmine rice is just good. What I need is one of my friends that know how to make sticky rice to show me how to make sticky rice. And it's something that you put it in and let it sit to make it sticky. But when I tell you that is the best rice, oh my God, some sticky rice. If you ever been to a Laos New Year and they have the different foods and stuff like that, one of my favorite things to get is the jasmine rice, and then they make it sticky. It's really good. I'm enjoying this. If I smacked a little bit, sorry. And I did the salmon this week because I've done steak, I've done fried chicken, I've done pork chops. I did that whole last week, what was it? The burrito, the Texano burrito. But aside from that shrimp that was in there, I hadn't really done seafood. I know a lot of people don't eat red meat, and they don't eat pork, and they don't eat shellfish. And I know that salmon is one of those fish that people who are vegetarian, I guess, because I don't think vegan people eat meat at all, any kind of meat. Anyway, but I felt like I need to do some salmon because I touched on everything else. So some salmon is good for everybody. And because I put the honey and the soy on it, I feel like people who aren't really fish eating people will like it too, because I mean, for me, I cooked it at a temperature to where I still taste the fish. But somebody that doesn't want that, you could still make this, cook it a little longer, put the honey and the soy on it, and then the honey and soy may take over. But see, me, I wanted a blend of the honey and the soy to go along with the salmon taste. And it's really good. I like this. If I didn't like it, y'all know I'll tell y'all, because baby, last week my burrito was missing that cheese that melts. And yeah, I'm still talking about it. That cheese did not melt. Ruined my whole meal. The next day I just bought some Tostitos and threw it on there, and it was really good. Ooh, I like this. This is good. Yeah, if I didn't say this, I put minced garlic in there too. So it was some raw honey, some soy sauce, and minced garlic. You could do fresh garlic. Anytime you feel like whatever it is my ingredients aren't fresh enough, or you don't like a dry rub or whatever, use what makes you comfortable. Okay, enough of that. I'm gonna move this over a little bit, and I'm gonna clean my fork off. Take this one last sip of wine. Clean my palate. I have no clue why that's supposed to clean your palate, but that's what I said. And there is the chocolate eclair cheesecake. Little chocolate drizzle on it. Let's see what it do. You know what? I feel like the chocolate sauce I put on here took over the whole cheesecake. I'm gonna have to try this with a different kind of glaze on it. But when I took that first bite, all I tasted was chocolate. Now, if you just want chocolate, perfect. But that took over it. I didn't get the chocolate eclair feeling. All I got was flat chocolate. There's nothing wrong with flat out chocolate because flat out chocolate is actually pretty yummy. But I wanted that eclair where it had a little bit of vanilla in it, and ain't no vanilla in this. This is all chocolate. And let's be honest with ourselves. We all like some chocolate. Yeah, this is chocolate. Now, it's good. So I'll post it for sale. But I'll definitely market it as just a chocolate crunch cheesecake and not a chocolate eclair because it's just chocolatey. It's good. I can't tell you I don't think it's good, but it's just chocolatey. Chocolatey. It has a Oreo crust, chocolate cheesecake, French vanilla, and chocolate crumble on the top, and some chocolate sauce. Very chocolatey. Good, but not the eclair I was going for. I like it though. And I'm not going to smash this whole thing on camera because I'm just not. I never do. Okay? So, that is this week's Miss Gwenny Eats. Of course, me and strawberry shortcake. It says cutie pie. I'm a fan. It's my only green strawberry shortcake shirt. All of them are like white and red or pink. But this one is green. I think it's pretty cute. And I actually need a small in these shirts still because they don't make them like they made them back when I was smaller. So if you get the urge to donate a shirt, I need a small. Again, thank you for tuning in to Miss Gwenny Eats. I'm going to take one more bite of this chocolatey cheesecake. Okay, 2 more bites. Ooh, this is good. It's just chocolatey. So chocolatey. Not eclair, just chocolatey. Okay. Again, thank you for tuning in. And I hope to see you all again next week.